It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. And it comes your way next.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Nix starting with a pass. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Zach Bond with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This is hauled in by Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Now Nix on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. To throw, here's Nix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, It'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, third down. Nix from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This from 48 on the left hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch, gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Offense to the line for second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Running back sent in motion. Hurts with it on third and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He finds Brown right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Toss play to Barkley. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
From the gun on 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Dillon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 2nd and 8. From the 28. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Nix with it on first. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll throw again. Nix finds Mims. Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Taking a big shot for the end. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And that last impressive touchdown drive, well, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
A tight end in motion now. Running left out of the 2nd down option. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 1. Short pass brought in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Denver ready for another offensive possession. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Nix from the gun. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. It's his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete to Vele. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. No one around, he's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Here's Nix. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Denver. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. On 1st down, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts throwing again. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run.
And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. We give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They've got a man in motion. Nix from the gun. Cut by Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running it again with Dobbins. Cuts right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
First down, ball at the 36. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 27. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Able to find Dotson here. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. in is Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the pistol, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 19. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown Eagles, make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete to Vele. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He completes it in traffic. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Mims with the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll throw again. Nix. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Putting a receiver in motion. Nix off the play action. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Offense to the line for second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On third down, here's Nix. That finds Vele, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. But that's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first and 10, here's Nix. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Second down, looking for options. Dump off caught by his back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They are throwing it again. Forced out to his right, and he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's got this down to the 40. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos offense all set to go. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They get 13 on the pickup, and the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Nix with it on first. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Eagles are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.